Hello, divine creators. Welcome to Demella Universe. We are Velastri. Thank you so much for joining us. This is a collective reading, and this is your Aquarius season reading for 2023. A collective Aquarius reading, season reading for 2023. Let us see what's coming through for each and every single one of us this Aquarius season. And of course, happy birthday to all of you beautiful Aquarians. Have a most beautiful celebration of love, abundance, prosperity, wish fulfillment, beautiful healing, beautiful miracles. Have a beautiful time. And of course, each and every single one, every other, all of you beautiful beings, have a beautiful and blessed Aquarius season. Okay, let us pull some oracle cards and see what is coming through this Aquarius season. Invite help. Invite the divine to pursue you. Seriously, just say, I'm finally ready, God, pursue me. This Aquarian season is a powerful healing season as you are healing to the truth of you, the authenticity of you, the clarity of you. The Aquarian season, the Aquarian realm is a realm of truth, of authenticity, and this Aquarian season is healing each and every single one of us into that truth, into that authentic creating space. Sources within you saying, we are here assisting you, we are here guiding you. Invite us in, invite our help, allow us in, allow our guidance. And yes, it might not make sense what we ask you to do. Yes, it might not be easy what we ask you to do. Yes, it might feel frustrating what we ask you to do because it might take you on a whole new path, or it might be contradictory to what you thought you enjoy, what you thought you love, what you enjoy, you want to do, what you thought you want to do. For you are now being reprogrammed, releasing the ways of being according to the illusion, according to the absence of you, and finally now stepping to the truth of your power, the truth of source within you. So yes, you are having a whole reboot, a whole resetting, a whole rebirth, a whole transformation where you are being cleansed of all things denying you from being an authentic creator, being in your truth, and you do not know your authenticity. That's what Source wants to say. Stop deciding and directing your source. This authentic being, you are to discover it. You are to discover the authentic being you are. Stop deciding what it is. For that's what's causing the splintering of energy. That's what's causing the anxiety. You have this idea of what is in your authentic well-being, and you're receiving, some of you are receiving guidance which is different, which is in complete opposition, and you're resisting it. And Source is saying, beware of deciding the mind, the ego, the illusion, the comforts of the illusion is source, is the truth of you. So and so resisting the true guidance of source within. Source is saying, be mindful to be within your clarity, to understand what you receive is you. You are source. It's not this external being trying to control and trying to direct you. The beautiful intuitive action, the intuitive thoughts, the guidance that you're receiving is you awakening you to you again. So yes, it might be very different from all that you have ever thought you were, because you are now finally no longer creating in the absence of you, but in the truth of you. And those are very different energies, polar opposite frequencies of creation. So yes, a lot of what you thought you want can now be, you might be asked to release. And it's also saying trust. It's because what you thought you want is actually in opposition to what you truly are. And it might feel horrible to now release. It might feel as if you are thinking that your wings are clipped, that you are being denied that which is you, and that's not the case. You are really being aligned to who you are. You're being shown who you truly are, and you are soon going to really enjoy who you are as you now step into the truth of what really is an honoring of your joy, of your love, of your abundance, of your divinity, of what you want to do. Source is saying trust. You will come into a period, into a time, into a space where you are enjoying what you're doing, where you are receiving what you enjoy, where you're co-creating with those you enjoy, where you're just really in a wonderful expressive state of who you are. You just do not know that space yet. Don't try to preempt it. Don't try to direct it. Don't try to condition it. Don't try to control it. Allow yourself to discover that space. For that space is born of source, the limitless version of you. Not the known, but the unknown source, the unknown light, the physical manifesting experiences which you do not know about, you couldn't even conceive, receiving from the unknown shadow, the spiritual realm being completely unknown and mystical to you. You are simply receiving from all that you are. Allow yourself this innocence, this allowing, this gentility as you receive this information, because then you are aligning and receiving the help that Source is bringing for you. So Source is saying, yes, you have asked for assistance, you've asked for guidance. Now you need to allow that help. You need to allow that guidance, not resist it, but surrender to it. Come to an acceptance that yes, what you're receiving is the help you asked for. It might be guiding you in a completely different path than what you thought. Release the old path, release what you thought, release the mind, and simply allow yourself to be guided to you like never before this Aquarius season. Awakening, how powerful. As we said, yes, awakening to you. Source is awakening to you, awakening you to you truly. Oh, my Lord, wake me from life as a spiritual sheep. May I hear you through my own instincts and common sense. Yes, Source is saying, finally now, your instincts, your common sense, your intuition is aligned with Source. And it's time for you now to trust what you're receiving, because Source is awakening you to you like never before. And during this period, yes, there's much you will have to release. So many things you thought was your passion, was your dreams, was what you loved, was what brought you joy. And Source is saying that was all conditioned. It's not easy to hear this and come to an acceptance of it, but understand that every single thing you created, even your wants and your desires, are a reflection of your upbringing, where you were born, the experiences you had around you, and your choices as you navigated life through those experiences that you had growing up. So it's time for you to release the past, and also release how you react to the past, release your conclusions, release all of you now, clean slate, and allow Source to show you, a you that is not reacting to the past, a you that is not basing their way of being now as the conclusions from the lessons they've had from the past. It's really releasing all of the illusion from having any power of you, where you have a clean slate. And Source is saying, this is actually who you are, this is actually your favorite color, this is actually the music you like, this is actually your favorite pizza flavor, this is actually your, and you're like, whoa, this is so different, this is actually what you want to do, this is actually your career, this is actually your hobby, this is actually your artistic expression. Like, what is going on? It's so completely different from who I thought I was going to be. I feel I look so completely different from what I had envisioned myself to be. And Source is saying, yes, you're experiencing this because even that envisionment of you was based on the experiences. It was all conclusions based on the experiences you had in your upbringing. So all of that reference point, the reference point of your upbringing, everything that's born of the reference point, the conclusions you came which originated from the reference point, everything, all of that information, everything that you think you know still now are still based on those reference points, because you're still basing your decisions on past relationships, past experiences. But you see how everything, you're still navigating everything from the past. And Source says it's time for you to stop and simply navigate from the presence, from the now, from the intuition, from the instinct, from the information you're receiving now, and simply allowing the information you're receiving now to be what you engage in. Now you are finally changing and manipulating the fabric of the physical material world to you. You're no longer taking what you're receiving and applying it to what's been. You're now taking what you're receiving and awakening it to what is new, to what is what is new, what is true to you, what is Source. Okay, let's pull some tarot. A very powerful Aquarian season beings, be gentle with yourself as you are now awakening to you like never before. And yes, it might be a bit of a shock, maybe a bit frustrating to be, you're being guided down a path, maybe the complete opposite direction. All your life you dreamt of going left, and now Source is saying, actually, we're going to go right for a little bit. And you're thinking, no, but everything I've wanted is to the left. And so saying, that's everything you wanted based on the past that you had. We're asking you now to receive everything based on Source, and trust when you receive it, you really, really want it. And you're thinking, ooh, and Source is saying, so release, let go, and surrender. Acceptance and surrender is a deep let go, a deep releasing. So release even that which you thought you were going to be, and allow yourself to discover who you are to be. Because this is Source. Source is saying, you see, from the unknown, from the shadow, from the dark, you're coming into your King of Pentacles. You're coming to where everything you do, everything that's a foundation, everything that is your stability, your finances, your resources, is based within your worth, your value, your truth. Taurus energy, second house energy, your resources, that Hierophant energy. You are now creating the alchemy of your manifest reality, is the alchemy of Source to physical, Source to spiritual. Source is creating your spiritual and physical. Source is the basis of your spiritual and physical. Source is the basis of your feminine and your masculine now. The light is in the unknown. The light is in the shadow. The light is in the unexplained. You're allowing yourself to receive the information, receive the guidance, and allowing that to bring in a new way of being, a new form, a new manifestation. You're no longer adjusting yourself to your past experiences and past lessons. You are now finally aligning yourself to new frequencies of Source within you, the truth of you now being, literally being Source. Knight of Swords, you will receive the clarity, you will receive the guidance, you will receive the understanding, you will receive the energy. Just follow the intuition, follow your instincts, follow what you are receiving, what you are aligning to. You see here the white horse, the light in the physical, in the scene. You're wearing purple here, your crown chakra. You are receiving information for you to move swiftly in the physical, in the light, swiftly, singular sword, not confused, not pinned down by the other. You're holding the Ace of Swords up now as you move forward. You're no longer pinned down by 9 other swords, making this the 10 of Swords cards. You are now the Ace of Swords, riding within clarity as you are trusting Source to navigate you through this change, through this transition. This is you just trusting Source, saying, okay, Source, I'm receiving it. I have no idea where this is going to go, but let's go. And releasing everybody else. Everybody else is still going to be creating in their own way. You might be surrounded by many people creating in the illusion, who are maybe judging you, who are in opposition to you, who are making a point to show you how they don't believe or have faith in how your path. So it's really you releasing, understanding that as you attune to Source, you are also changing the current reality. Imagine in the past, you would be in your past with your past beliefs. In order for you to begin anew, you would have to have a physical death and then be reborn again as a baby to a whole new family, but receiving again false information, false everything, in order for you to clear that all over again, in order for you to come to this awakening. And it's also saying there's no need for you now to learn lessons anew in that way. You can now literally purge, clear the past you were and start afresh, a newborn baby. You just simply no longer have parents and society and external elders telling you what to do. You're now receiving all your clarity from Source, your frequency, what you are, your own traditions, your own ways of being, your own culture, your own frequency. You are being freed from the perspective of humans, what humans are, the ways humans have defined themselves over time and time again through history. You are breaking free of those molds, of those cycles, and bringing in a new whole frequency of being human. It is a very exciting time, and it is time for you to embrace this and no longer fight it and resist it, because that's what's causing the splintering energy and the anxiety and the resistance. Because here we are, Queen of Pentacles. These cards are literally mirroring the weekly reading we just uploaded. We literally received the King of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords and the Queen of Pentacles in that reading. So yes, you see, this is you, the receptivity of the Queen of, and we use a different deck. This is a whole different deck we're using. So we just love the energies coming through again. And again, you see, just as you are receiving source in the light, you are also receiving source in the shadow, in spirit, in the non-physical. This is the divine feminine honoring source, the divine masculine honoring source. And remember, this has nothing to do with gender. These beings are the co-creative energies. My alarm going off. There we go. These beings, these energies, they are a co-creative frequency within you. The receptivity of you receiving from the unknown. When you are closing your eyes and you meditate, all the information you receive from that spiritual realm, the divine feminine, that's you stepping into your highest frequency, stepping into your highest being, your highest non-physical being. And then with the same freedom, with the same expression in the physical, in the light, allowing the physical to manifest in that limitless divine way. You're no longer holding the physical entrapped by the old, by the light, by the seen, by the done. You're allowing the physical to also honor source. A powerful stability, a powerful awakening to that which is truly your worth and your value. And yes, it is not an easy transition. We are also going through these energies as we speak, which is why we're having a collective Aquarian frequency. We simply actually don't have the energy to do the individual star signs. It's been quite a few heavy days of energy, not heavy bad, but just a lot of downloads, a lot of work being done, as we are also really shedding the old we've ever been in order for us to trust the guidance, trust what we're receiving, even though it's in a completely different direction to what we thought we wanted. We are simply trusting, and we will simply keep experiencing and discovering that which we are. Really releasing the old dreams and ways we had envisioned ourselves, allowing ourselves to now receive the dreams of source, which are true to who we are. It doesn't mean we now and source is saying, yes, it might feel like you're letting go of all that you've ever wanted, but understand that all that you've ever wanted was born of the illusion, of the ingredients you received when you were born, of all the experiences you had in the awakening process. And it's time for you in this cocoon. You are shedding, you are cleansing it, you are releasing it, you're putting a stop to that timeline, to that lifetime, and you are beginning a whole new lifetime. That's the butterfly, a whole new life. And yes, it can feel overwhelming, but Source is saying you are ascending into who you truly are, and to trust that is you in your power formidably, and you're going to love and really enjoy the experiences that manifest on that level. So much so, you're going to really be so grateful, understanding, actually, Source, I'm so happy that didn't work out the way that I thought I wanted it to, because this is better than I thought. I can't even imagine all that's happening right now, and it's amazing. That's where Source is saying you will be in that space. Just trust what you are receiving now. Yes, the guidance might seem very confusing, might not make any sense. The guidance you're receiving, keeping you still in the unknown, where you're not allowed to see forward. You can't really see forward. And so saying, yes, You are to release even the future from giving you that security, that knowing from giving you the security of you. You are simply to trust in this everyday present moment, that which you receive, allowing yourself to discover you. You will soon get used to this way of creation, and as soon as you do this, you will have mastered how you uniquely manifest source in the physical. And as soon as you're in that space, goodness, nothing can stop you. You would then literally understand how to create worlds, for this physical material world literally bends within your will. No longer bending within the will of others, right? The illusion of freedom. Okay, so seeing all of these three also coming out, and look, yes, ushering a time of ease and peace with the Four of Swords. This is you being at ease, at peace with source within you, resting, recuperation. This Aquarian season is a time of ease and rest and recuperation. Yes, it might be a bit slower, as you are really, it's the cocoon phase, okay? It's the cocoon phase. Source is saying, imagine going to a cocoon or a chrysalis, opening it up, and expecting the creature within to now be. Not yet, not really a caterpillar anymore, not really not yet moth, not yet a butterfly, and yet you expect it to thrive. And Source is saying that's what's happening right now. You're in this in-between of cleansing and becoming. And yes, you might be a bit bored thinking, but nothing is happening. And Source is saying everything is happening. You're going through a major transformation. And what you need to do here are Two of Wands. You're going through a major transformation, a shift from the old to the new. Caterpillar, butterfly, phoenix reborn, unawakened to awakened, the absence of Source to the presence of Source, creating every single moment of your experience. This is a major activation you're all going through. So be at ease. You are learning how to be at ease of Source, how to trust the information, how to trust your path, how to trust your guidance, how to be at ease with all that's happening around you, a deep acceptance of it. It's not accepting that this is my lot and nothing's going to improve. No, it's accepting that right now, going through a transformation, going through a shift, right now, releasing that which doesn't serve us, allowing myself to really follow Source within. Right now, being guided and taught how to trust this intuition, trust my instincts, to trust Source. Right now, being cleansed of past energies, the control and the influence of the past, allowing myself to simply be within the frequencies of divine Source, guiding me each and every single moment. It's a powerful healing. And here it is again, Source is saying yes, and as you step through, yes, much will be lost that you thought you wanted, that felt so true, that felt like your dreams, your highest plans, everything you wanted. And Source is saying, trust, there's so much more coming for you. Not many are upon this journey, okay? Others are still in the illusion, so whatever their dreams of the past were, it's still a valid timeline for them. So don't be distraught while others are now accessing their dreams or getting their dreams come true, and you're thinking, how come we've been doing the work and our dreams aren't coming true, but others who aren't really doing the work, their dreams are coming true? That's because they're still in the timeline to receive those old cups that no longer serve them. And as much as, yes, they are happy, it's still in the absence of the truth of who they are. You have elected to come to the truth of who you are, the clarity of who you are, to receive the utmost abundance, the fullness. You could even say that they are settling for less, while you're saying, I want all of who we truly are, all of who I am. And that takes a complete resetting. So yes, your journey is a bit slower. Your path is a bit longer, a bit more complex, a bit more challenging. It's a higher path. It's a path of divinity. This is you creating as God force energy, as Source energy. And know that the way things are going to manifest more than you have ever experienced. Top shelf is what I'm receiving. Top shelf experiences, top shelf relationships, top shelf, the best of the best, the creme de la creme of experiences. And all you need to do is to trust what you are being guided to, and trust whatever's being lost. Look at how it mirrors the King of Pentacles. Whatever's being lost, release, for look, you are being empowered into the King of Pentacles, the King of stability, the King of prosperity, the King of all that you are. The Knight of Swords mirroring the Two of Wands. Yes, through your transition, through your transformation, you will receive the clarity, you will receive the guidance. Just trust what you're receiving. Yes, it might not make any sense because as you're in the cocoon, you can't see what's happening outside. You're inside, you can't see what's happening inside. But Source says, trust, we know exactly what's happening. Just trust us, trust what you're receiving. We are guiding you through this transformation. We are guiding you through this transition, through this powerful reawakening, re-emergence of you, the remembrance of you, the divine remembrance of the source you are. The Queen of Pentacles mirroring the Four of Swords. Yes, a healing and a rest and an ease at who you are, at what you deserve to receive. This is the divine creator energy. You receiving the truth of you. You allowing yourself to receive all that you are, your worth and your value, and being at ease with it. No longer feeling guilty about choosing you. No longer feeling guilty and bad and frustrated about living the truth of who you are. Be at ease of what you're receiving. What you're receiving is allowing you your value and your truth in order for you to be at ease within the divine source you are. It's a powerful time, the Aquarian frequency, the Aquarian season. You are being healed to the authentic creator you are like never before. Yes, this journey, this path you have chosen is not easy, for you're asked to trust the unknown. You're asked to release all that you've known behind in order for you to truly understand who you, and again, what you truly are. We enjoy saying what, so to break free from the limitations of humanity. You are more than just a singular human soul. You are a multi-vibrational, divine, eternal, powerful source, being, high priest, high priestess, magical alchemist of the universe. Finally understanding that and understanding how you now create, how you now manifest, and what that energy wants to be. Okay, no longer just the human being, what the human being wants to be, but what the multi-vibrational divine goddess, God, high priestess, priest, alchemist, boom, bam, bam, all of you, the star of you, the fullness of you. What does that energy want to be? How does that energy manifest in this reality? And that's the information you're receiving. And that information is powerful. And yes, it might lead you in a completely different way than what you thought, but trust the process. For that's where all of the truth of your abundance lies. That's where you are creating in energies that love and nurture you each and every single moment. That's when you experience a happiness that's not limited or restricted. That's where you experience a love that's so unconditional that each and every single experience, each and every single relationship, you want to be there because you're there for the enjoyment of it, not because you have to be there. This is you creating in divine freedom. You're awakening to the divine freedom of source within you. You're awakening to all that you are. Accept this help. Allow this help. Invite this help in. Don't reject it. Don't reject you. Don't resist you. Allow you. Embrace you. You are worthy of being. Blessed be.